So let's talk. Hi guys, I hope you're fine. One of the main reasons why a female relationship will not work with another woman is lack of investment. I don't feel that women invest enough in female relationships. I don't mean lesbian relationship. I mean like having a girlfriend or having a classmate that is a female, a colleague that is a female, or in the context of a sister-in-law and a sister-in-law, a mother-in-law and a daughter-in-law, right? And co-wives, like women married to different brothers, married into a particular family that are called co-wives. I don't think women are willing and ready to sacrifice as much in a female-female relationship the way they are willing to sacrifice for a male-female relationship. You see, women go into a relationship with a man and they invest their emotions, some invest their time, some money, some even risk their own lives, risk their life in having a baby, risk their life in being exposed to different diverse levels of poverty. Like a man is building, then you delve yourself into it and start building with him. You see women investing because that's what the society has made us to understand. Marriage is not the only relationship you should have as a human being. It's very good, it's very wonderful, it's amazing, but there are different forms of relationship. Even in the Bible, we had a lot of demonstration of female-female relationships that were amazing, a lot of them, that helped each other. I do not believe that women are gossips or that are jealous. Any human being can be a gossip. Any human being can be jealous. It's just that society may use the drum to sound it to your ears over the years. So you began to feel, oh, I need to be protective of myself from women. Women are dangerous. No, human beings can be dangerous and human beings can be also sweet. So the way we take out time looking for a life partner that is good, even when the marriage fails, we begin to look for another marriage. That's how you should take out your time and also look out for a female-female relationship that is good for you and sustain it. Because anything you don't sustain, that thing dies. You know what I mean? Like you don't put any effort. How is he going to sustain? How is he going to be alive? How is he going to stay? If women should put half the effort they put in female-male relationship on a female-female relationship, they will have a lot of happiness to go home with. They will have a lot of happiness to go home with. The one that scares me the most would be the set of women that feel, oh, I need to wade my girls off me. They don't need to come to my house. Peradventure, my husband will walk in, see them, and begin to chase them. There are actually some women that feel that if you have a lot of girlfriends coming around you, they are going to take your husband from you. If your husband wants to chase any of your friends, whether that friend comes to your home or not, believe me, he will chase the friend. Even if the friend is in America and he's in Kafanchan, the man this is a social media era. He will contact the friend and do whatever he wants to do with the friend as long as they are both willing adults. So that you invited them to your home or had a time with them will not reduce or affect the process. So it's your duty to find out people, both men and women, that are toxic or that can actually hurt your emotions, and stay away from those people instead of blacklisting a whole gender. Oh, I do not have relationship with women. I personally, when I was growing up, I had a lot of male friends because of my kind of career path, filled with males. So my communication, my interactions were more with men and less with women, and I was very comfortable with that until I began to learn that that's actually a character defect. If you do not have the ability or the range of emotion to be in a same-sex relationship, when I say same-sex relationship, I don't mean like lesbian relationship. I mean like being in friendship with people of the same sex. It's a premium point of living that you have left out or you are not able to attain, and you are not even noticing it. So it's your duty to learn how to pick out good girlfriends, how to pick out good men. I've spoken about this a lot of times. If somebody is not right for you, the person is not right for you, it doesn't mean that a gender is not right for you. And this issue of policing a guy, thinking that that's going to help the situation, it's not going to help anything. Anything he wants to do, he's going to do it anyway, regardless. Right? So I had a situation one time. I was that in those days that when I just got married, right? So many years ago. Then I used to be interested in Nigerian politics a lot. My Facebook was all about Nigerian politics because I was thinking that with advocacy, by now we are going to be better than China. So we're really getting there before something happened and everything tipped over. I don't even know what to say, but then so here we are, right? I was having a conversation with these two guys and it was around politics, and I was really passionate about what I was talking about and my opinion on what was going to go on with the election that year. I think we were about to have an election that year or something like that. So these guys, they had a different opinion. The other one was neutral, and the argument went on, and their wives were just by the side. I mean, these are two married men with their wives, and myself, I'm also married at that time. And of course, right now I'm also married, but I don't know how that conversation, when one of the women called me aside, was like, oh, I have to be very careful. Some women don't like you when you speak with their husband. Oh my God. I didn't even know what she was saying initially. Like, I was trying to process what she was saying. Like, speak with your husband. Like, I don't understand. She said, oh, the other lady is really pissed with me. I was speaking with the husband, and she was even telling her, oh, be careful. This women can actually use style, as if they're arguing with your husband. Then the next thing, they become friends with your husband. Then the next thing, they take the man away from you. She was saying that to me, and I was moping like a moping stick. I don't even know what to say. Like, I couldn't even express myself. I couldn't even respond. I'm always shocked when people say very dandy stuff. It takes me a very long time to process when you say certain things to me. So I was looking at her. When I go home, I'm like, so I cut the discussion short because I was actually going to somewhere, but that taught me a very big lesson. So when I go home, I was thinking, could it be the lady who was speaking to me that was voicing her own sentiment? Or could it be the other lady who was not speaking to me that voiced her sentiment to the lady that was speaking to me? I don't know if you get what I mean. Like, is it possible that the one who was warning me is actually the person who feels I might take her husband away from her from talking in public right in front of you about politics? Oh my God. The level of fear and what's the word again? When somebody is not sure of themselves. What's that word again? Like, I can't even imagine it. I don't want to say, oh, maybe the guy put her in that place. Whoever amongst both of them, whoever had that opinion. I don't want to say, oh, maybe her husband had put her in that place, because we're all adults. If somebody's putting you in that place, must you be in that place? Sorry about that. You understand what I mean? Like, some things as an adult you have to handle by yourself. Having a girlfriend, having women around you shouldn't be like a threat to you. Some of the easiest way to live in this life is to be at peace with your mother-in-law, with your mom, with your sisters, with your sister-in-law or sisters-in-laws, with your co-wives. I tell you the honest truth, the reason why God will put these women in your life is because God wants you to move very fast. I'm telling you the honest truth. These are some of the, I know people who get married and are like, I need to cut off from these people, these people, these people. And that is wisdom. But that's the wisdom of this world. But if you look deeply, there's actually nothing you are fighting with these people for. I'm always very exhausted when I'm in the midst of women and there's backbiting, there's slandering, back and forth. It can take away my brain cells. It can make my brain to not be able to function in full capacity. And I'm not lying, I'm not kidding you. So if for any reason you have an opportunity to work with women, maybe because personally I've been more influenced by women, being somebody that had 3 sisters, I've been more influenced by women than any other person. In my career, I've always had female bosses. Whenever I see people write about female bosses, I'm like, why are people's experiences like very, very different? I've always had amazing female bosses who are at peace with their lives, very comfortable in their skin, very strong women, and they are also not, I don't want to use the negative word online. They are also not the kind, not Margaret, they are not Margaret Thatchers, right? They are going to be calm and firm with you. And like when you look at them, you look at yourself and say, this is where I want to be next. And they help you to like propel in your career. You see them doing a lot, juggling a lot of things. Oh my God, female pharmacists. Oh my God, I will not. They are premium human beings. Maybe it's from that eyes I look at women, like women who are able to live a life that is not just pure, but a life that is balanced, and they are comfortable in whatever skin they are, whether they're married, whether they're single, whether they're divorced. You see them glowing and you see them leading in exceptionally. Of course, before you see a female pharmacist in a top management position, maybe in a company or a drug company or stuff like that, you should know that the person is very resilient. So when you come in contact with them, and you should also know that they don't mess around. You should also know that they are not lazy people. So when you come in contact with them, it's almost like bam, 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 bam. They impact on you so heavily. You go home, you are thinking, oh my God, how do I change my life and be more productive like this person? Because there are things that women will teach you that men can't teach you. There are not just women above you, even women on the same level with you, like lateral influence, not just vertical influence from people up down to you, but there are things that women will teach you that a man can't teach you, even in 100 days, because there are experiences that they have that they need to pass down. I have a lot of experience that I could tell over and over again of my relationship with women. My early marriage, or early years of my marriage, would have been horrible if I had issues with my mother-in-law. I tell you the honest truth, if you have experienced quarrels or family troubles, you will know that there's a huge difference between the two. This woman, like when I'm panicking, I have issues with the baby, and I'm like looking at my mom, I don't know what this is. So there was a particular issue. I had even gone to the doctor. They referred me to the consultant. They referred me to another consultant. When I haven't even spoken to my mother-in-law about it, but when we were talking one evening, I'm like, oh, this is what I've been going through with this baby. This is that. He said, oh, it happened to my other son, the other one, and this is what I just did. And I'm like, so you didn't go to hospital? He said, no. There was even, they didn't have access to so many consultants like now. So she was like, this is what I did. And we were always talking, because there are some things that are genetic that run in the family that you wouldn't know on your own. You wouldn't know, and maybe your mom can't even tell you because it didn't run in your own family. So now you have a child that is running from another family and your family. So you need a lot of information, and women will always be the one that will store information for 40 years. They will tell you that, oh, my son 45 years ago had this one. I'm like, how did you remember? She said, I can't forget because it gave me sleepless nights also. Do you understand what I'm saying? So generally, I feel like devil like to rob women of the benefit of relationships that we're supposed to enjoy with each other. Devil loves to poke at us and make this person feel inadequate. This person will say this person did this. But the strongest, the best, the premium relationship you have that is devoid of some level of heart attack, you know what I mean, will always be a female-female relationship. The older you get, the more it becomes glaring to you that some of the people that they told you to avoid, that you need to avoid. I'm not saying that if you have a toxic person around you, like me personally, I do not function among toxic people. I don't care, even if we are blood relatives, right? If you have someone who is toxic around you and you have seen over and over that you can't rectify, just like in the case of Cain and Abel, please let them go early so that you don't turn to Abel. You be weeping your blood, you weep, you cry, you, they can't kill you. Your blood will not start crying. Even after Jesus has died for all of us, you are still crying. As in, I don't even understand. I'm not going to cry for 2 million years for anybody's head. If he had just avoided that his brother, he wouldn't have had that issue. But if there is no serious threat, if issues on ground are issues that has to do with pride, a pass my neighbor mentality, you can always handle that. You can always find a way around that. It must not be right every time. You must not let your emotions be all over your sleeves. You can handle female relationship, and it's to your own benefit. It's to your own benefit. It's for the betterment of the world. Okay, so see you.